level, complex level electrical circuits can be drawn using this PSIM, power simulator. Okay, when I click to file new, this is the new page opened for drawing the circuit. You are having components on the bottom. This is a resistor, next one inductor, capacitor, diode, then thyristor, MOSFET switch, like that many components are here available. Otherwise, you can go to view library browser. View library browser. Here you can search for any component you want. If you want resistor, you type resistor. If you want voltage source, different voltage sources are there. You check whichever you want, you can connect like that. Okay. So what is our basis today? BJT as an amplifier. So I will go through the virtual labs, the circuit, how it looked like in the BJT as amplifier, and the same circuit I will try to draw. BJT as an amplifier. So this is the circuit, and in the instructions, we know that in the instructions, input is 50 millivolts, 1 kilohertz. Okay, you see the circuit, input is here, and then one source resistance, capacitor, and RB1, RB2, RC, RE, transistor present, and here coupling capacitor at the output side, emitter capacitor, and RL, load resistor. VCC is the DC bias. This is about our circuit. And V0 is to check the output. This is our circuit. I will try to take these components and finish the circuit. I will come back again for checking the values. Same values I will try to give. We will see what type of waveform we are going to get. So here, this is the workspace in PSIM power simulator. Now I will go with, I want a transistor. I will search here for transistor. I will take NPN transistor 3-state. NPN transistor 3-state. Yesterday I tried with this NPN transistor. I couldn't get waveform. That data sheet or fixing the rating, saturation level, then voltage rating, current rating correctly we have to do. So this NPN transistor with 3-state, active region, saturation region, like the 3 states of operation is there. So one transistor I need. You see the cursor is having the symbol still. If I click somewhere, again 2 transistors will come. One more time if I click, 3 transistors. If this symbol should go away from the cursor, press escape so that symbol will go. For the circuit, I want only 1 transistor, so I am just clicking on the second symbol. It gets selected, and press delete icon from the keyboard. Okay, it gets deleted. This is how you have to make number of copies for resistors or transistors, any component you want. Additional components, you just select and give delete button. Okay, so like this I can do. Otherwise, I will take resistors on the bottom. Okay, I can also take a view library browser resistor from there. So to show you that here another option is there, just to click on the resistor. Okay, and the resistor is coming along with the cursor. So I want RS1 resistor, RB1 resistor, RB2 resistor, and then RC resistor, and RE resistor, and then RL resistor. This many resistors I want. Still symbol is there with the cursor. Press escape, so it will go away. Okay. Now this RB1, RB2 should be vertical. If you see the circuit diagram, this is RB1. RS is horizontal. But I want RB1, RB2, RC, RE, and RL. All these resistors are vertical. So I have to change the direction. You just select the resistor. This is the icon, rotate. If you keep the cursor, rotate is mentioned. So if you click, it will turn one time. So again, you want to turn, click one more time. Select this, click RB1, RB2. Select this, click here, and select this. All these resistors I want vertically. So I am changing direction of all resistors. So still this RC resistor should be vertically above the collector terminal. So I am putting drag, select and drag wherever you want to move it, just select and drag. Okay. So for properly placing it, select and drag. I will give the names. You double click on this resistor, double click on the resistor. What name you want to give? Any name you can give. RS is the resistor and value I will come later. Here, if you click this display icon, it will get displayed. Okay. So it will get displayed near the symbol. It will get displayed near the symbol. Here, double click this one. It is RB1. Name is RB1. You click on this display, that name will get displayed. Value, I didn't check the box here. So value is not getting displayed. Similarly, you double click this. This is RB2. RB2. I need the name to be displayed on the workspace. This is RC resistor, capital RC resistor. Values I will come again. Okay. So now this is RE resistor, capital E. RE resistor. I want the display also. Then RL. This is RL resistor. Double click. Then RL, capital L. Give the display beside the resistor. Okay. So this is finished. Resistors completed. If you check the circuit after resistors, all resistors I have taken. Now I want one input source. Okay, AC type of voltage. Voltage is 20 millivolts and 1 kilohertz. VS source voltage is 50 millivolts and 1 kilohertz. Okay, so this is AC voltage I need, and then 3 capacitors also I want. 3 capacitors I want here. Okay, so I will finish it and again come back. I am going to view library, and if I want sine wave, you see here arrow mark is written. So this is current, sine wave current. Here plus sign is written, plus minus is written. This is sine wave voltage. Okay, both are sine. Here arrow mark is written. So this is current, and this is plus minus is written. So this is voltage. Click on this and then drag drop onto the workspace. And just I am moving this to the left. Still symbol is there in the cursor. Press escape, symbol will go off. Now I am selecting this voltage source, dragging it to the input side, dragging it to the input side. Steve Rennie, kindly unmute, kindly mute your audio. Thank you. Now coming to this voltage source is finished. 3 capacitors we want, isn't it? 3 capacitors we want. So here, if I type capacitor, this capacitor I'm going to take 3 capacitors. So drag and drop, one on the output side, one on the emitter side, and one more on the input side. 3 capacitors, still symbol is there. Press escape, the symbol will go off. Okay. So now I will properly place it where I want. So after the resistor, I need one capacitor here. After the resistor, I need one capacitor here. And then this is output side. One capacitor should be connected here. This should be vertical. So I am clicking like this and I will put parallel to RE. Okay. All this I am taking help of the virtual lab circuit. Same circuit I am trying to design. After the series resistance, I am putting one capacitor. Voltage source is present here, and parallel to RE, one capacitor. And then after RC, okay, RC and collector terminal, one capacitor. I will finish up drawing the circuit, then left out components I will come back and take again. Okay, so this is the wire. This is the wire. If you put cursor, it is showing wire. Click that, pencil will come. Okay, just to connect. Just to connect, wire option is there. Where you want to change the direction, just give one release of left button, cursor. Release the cursor, again change the direction. So I am joining these two. Straight away I am joining to the base. Here one, they will be connected. Wherever you want to change the direction, just release the mouse. Again, change direction, continue. Collector terminal 1 resistor, emitter terminal RE resistor, and this will be grounded, connected to the ground point. This can also be grounded, and this is from here. So whatever finished, I will check and press escape so that this wire will go off. Okay. So whatever circuit completed. So pending is this VCC. Pending is VCC and ground connection. VCC and ground connection. Then I want to see input and output. I want to see input and output. Okay. So what I will do here, ground is there. This bottom, this is ground. Otherwise, go to view library browser and type ground. Ground, this is the first one. This generally we use, and this ground still symbol is there in the cursor. Press escape, and I want one DC supply. One DC supply. If I type DC, this arrow mark indicates DC current source, DC current source, and this is DC voltage source. This I will select and drag onto the workspace. Drag onto the workspace. Okay. Still symbol is there. Press escape. So only these two. What I will do, plus should be connected. You see, plus should be connected here. So plus of the VCC should be connected here. Minus should be connected to ground. Minus should be connected to ground. So what I will do, I will select, invert this. So plus I need to connect. To this point, I have to connect plus. And then here ground connection. Escape. And once again, I am taking ground symbol, and negative should be connected to ground. I am using this, and take the wire and connect this to. Okay, so now my circuit is completed. Now I will go with input and output values. Double click on the source, and this is input. V in I am writing, and input should be 50 millivolts. And the frequency 1 kilohertz, so 1000 I am writing. I want the display of V in 50 millivolts and 1000 on the workspace. Just a check box. Okay, click the check box and then come out of the window. Now this is RS. RS is 600. RS value is 600 ohms. 600. Just give the display option also. And here I have taken the values from here, instruction. RS is 100. RS is 100. Okay. Then RC 4000, RC 4000, RE 1000, RL 2000 here. Okay. So this is 100. As per that circuit, it is 100. Okay. And this is 47K. RB1 47K, give the display option. This is 10K. 10K, display the value also. This is 4000 or 4K. 4000 or 4K. This is 1000 or 1K. 1000 or 1K. And RL value is 2000 or 2K. RL value is 2000 or 2K. All the values are getting displayed because you are giving the display option also. Okay. Now I will go to the circuit. VCC 12 volts or 15 volts. VCC, anything mentioned here? VCC. By default, it is given. In the instruction, it is not mentioned. Generally, 12 volts or 15 volts or 30 volts, some value we can give. If you take any textbook, okay, it will be mentioned. Coming to the capacitor values, coming to the three capacitor values, 10 microfarad, 10 microfarad. So I will fix the capacitor values, 10 microfarad. This is one capacitor, and 10U, capital F. I want to give the name. This is input capacitor. give the display for name as well as value. And this is emitter capacitor. So I will give the name CE and value is 10 microfarad, small u, 10, small u, and then capital F, microfarad, and give the display. And this is output capacitor or coupling capacitor, CC, output capacitor, and this is also 10 microfarad. Okay, three capacitor values I have given. And now this DC I am going to give 12 volts or 15 volts. So first I will try with 12 volts, give the display also DC voltage. One you can remove. Whatever name you want to get in the display, you can give it. Okay. So now all the values are given. All the values are given. Transistor, it is directly taken beta value. Current gain is 100 and the bias voltage is 0.7, which is VBE and VCE saturation 0.2. Okay. We don't want all those things to be displayed. If you want NPN transistor, you display only that one. NPN transistor. At a glance, we can understand used transistor is NPN. This one is not required. We know that in the circuit only one transistor is present. So I am giving NPN. Okay. So finished. Now coming to the simulation, this is the icon. This is the icon for simulation, run simulation. Otherwise, simulate here or click on this run simulation. Okay. So click on simulate, run simulation. Otherwise, you have a shortcut icon here, run simulation. So if you run the simulation, it will ask you whether to save. Sometimes otherwise you save it. There's a new window untitled. So you save it. This is BJT CE amplifier. BJT CE capital letters. So save it. BJT CE is the file name I have given for this circuit. Now run simulation. All the values, everything is correct. I will check whether other files I executed it is working or not. It's the same circuit I have drawn. Yes, it is not giving anything because we want to see the input output. Okay, for that we didn't do anything. So when I click run simulation, circuit is getting executed. Circuit is getting executed. Okay, we want to see the input and output waveform. But for that we didn't provide any option. So what we will do, view library browser. View library browser. So I will take some display probe, voltage probe. I will drag it onto the workspace. To see the output, I will connect one here. And to see the input, I will connect one more here. Still, the symbol is there in the cursor. Press escape, it will go. Okay. This is to see the waveform. Double click on this. This is about input waveform. Vin I am giving and display the name in the workspace. Output waveform will come here and I am giving display. Okay. Earlier when I simulated, there was no error. So just it was as it is, it was getting simulated. But now if you click on this, it will give you some option what you want to see. Because I have given voltage probe, I can see input voltage. Okay. So add input and output voltage I can see. Now this option is coming because I am adding some options to see the visualize the input and output. So this is the input sine waveform. Okay. So what I have given 50 millivolts. One side wave amplitude is 50 millivolts. Okay. 50 milli. If you apply that milli, it is 0.05. One side peak is 0.05. Other side peak is 0.05. 50 millivolts means one side peak is mentioned. This is about input. Okay. Now coming to input and output. If I want to see both input and output, select this, click on add. Again, select on Vout also, click on add. Now OK means two waveforms will come. Okay. This is input. As the amplitude is 50 millivolts means 0.05. So it is very less. But output amplitude is 4. Output amplitude is 4. Okay. So y-axis for the two waveforms, y-axis for the two waveforms are different. And that's why we are not able to see. I have showed you input separately. So it was a proper sine waveform. Red color is input waveform and blue color is output waveform. Red color is input waveform and blue color is output waveform. Okay. So I have a set of values. Yesterday I tried. So to get a better visualization of the input output waveform, I have tried different values. Okay. So now I have set 50 millivolts input, 1 kilohertz frequency, 12 volts DC supply, 647K, 10K, 4K, 1K, 2K and 10 microfarads. Okay. This first option, just now I showed you the output waveform. Now I will go to 20 millivolts. I will set input red color alone. I am going to change. To see a better waveform, I have tried many, because there are some design values based on which you can see the parallel input and output. Now if I change the input to 20 millivolts, what will happen? If I change the input to 20 millivolts, what will happen? Save. After doing any changes, save it. Then click on this input waveform add, output waveform add, and then you see the waveform. Okay, it is the same. Like this, I have tried different values as per these combinations. If I change frequency to 100K, again similar waveform. Like this, I have tried for different values. If I change DC voltage 15 volts, then 10K, 5K, this RB1, RB2, RB1, RB2, 10K, 5K, and RC, RE is 1K, 2K. If I do like this, 100 millivolts, I am going to give input, 100 millivolts, 1K, DC 15, then RB1, RB2, 10K, 5K, RC, RE, 1K, 2K. These changes I am going to do. Value is 100 millivolts, and 1 kilohertz. This I am going to change 10K. This is 5K. This is 1K. This I will make 2K. Save it. If I execute, what will happen? I want to see input waveform and output waveform. Click on OK. So now somewhat output, instead of horizontal line, some changes are there. Input is already sine wave. Okay. If you see, I will check the waveform. From the time 0.006 to 0.001. X-axis I will change 0.006 to 0.01. Okay, only that portion I want input and output. Then that portion alone is displayed, 0.006 and then 0.01. Here height is 50 millivolts. Okay, if you see input alone, 100 millivolts. Input alone, it is 100 millivolts because in the circuit we have changed it. Okay, so if you see, I am going with the circuit. Input alone, if I want to see, it is coming 100 millivolts. Okay, 100 millivolts is nothing but 0.1 volts. But when you bring the output also on the same graph sheet, output amplitude is high. Input amplitude is 100 millivolts only. So output amplitude is high. So we are not able to see the input properly. As it is, height is very, very small. If you take same circuit, nothing I have changed. Okay. So if you want to change x-axis 0.06 0.06 to 0.01, 006, I think. X-axis 0.006 and 0.1. Waveform was present. Okay. In this duration, waveform was present. This is output waveform. There is some change, but earlier there was no change. How it happened? By changing the design values, and input is very small height, 0.1 volt only, so we are not able to see. Otherwise, if you take input alone, the display was coming properly. And this was the option frequency response, FFT, fast Fourier transform. Okay. If you see here, you can also change the axis to logarithm. X-axis you can change to logarithm. Frequency will come on X-axis. Presently, time is coming on X-axis. If you change it to logarithm graph, then semi-log graph sheet. Semi-log graph sheet, X-axis will be frequency, that will come. Y-axis also you can change dB, magnitude. You take logarithm, then Y-axis dB level if you change, you can get another type of graph. Okay. This is about frequency response. If you click this FFT, you can see here, this waveform is frequency response for the present circuit and input output, input given, output obtained. Okay. If you see the graph is more in this region, I will try to minimize. I will try to fix the graph between 0 and 1000. Let me check once. Here there is option for X-axis. I will fix 0 to 10,000. 0 to 10,000. I want to see only this portion of the graph, 0 to 10,000. There is a more clear view. Okay, this is the graph. If I change X-axis to logarithm, frequency will come on X-axis. Okay, frequency will come on X-axis. Linear graph was there earlier, up to 10,000. Y-axis, if you change the logarithm and dB, decibel, okay, Y-axis will come decibel. Okay, this portion there is no graph, that's the problem. This portion there is no graph, that's why it has become empty. We have to fix in which range we are having output waveform, input waveform, so that we can see the waveform. Okay, this is about BJT as an amplifier. BJT as an amplifier, input and output. Output amplitude is, output height is more compared to input. Okay, amplification means height of the output waveform will be more. Height of the output waveform will be more. Input is in millivolts, output is 4 volts and above. 4 volts and above. Okay. So for this design values, we are getting output in that fashion. I will take one more circuit. This is another circuit. Left side you have BJT as an amplifier. Left side you have BJT as an amplifier. You can see the values. RS is fixed 600. Okay, C1 is fixed 1 microfarad, 33 microfarad and 2.2 microfarad. RB1, RB2 is 56K and 12K. RC is 4K, RE is 1K and RL is 1K. DC voltage is given 12 volts. DC voltage is given 12 volts. Input is 20 millivolts and 100 is the frequency. Okay. So if you simulate this, you are getting some type of graph. You see the input and output. This V in and V out are for the first circuit. Right side another circuit was there. There this two, VS1, VS2 was present. I want to see input and output only for the first circuit. So I am selecting this two. You click on this. These are the input and output waveforms. This depends on the design values. What values you are giving in the circuit. Blue color is V out. Blue color is V out. And then V in is red color. V in is red color. You can see very small height for input and waveform is height is higher in the output waveform. And you can see there should be phase reversal. Negative half cycle in the input means positive half cycle in the output. Okay, you can see the phase reversal. Positive half cycle followed by negative half cycle. Here it is negative half cycle followed by positive half cycle. That can be observed little. Okay, so here positive half cycle is there. Here negative half cycle is there. Like that. You can observe. If you want, we will see one particular fixing we will do. 0.2 to 0.3 we will take X-axis. 0.2 on x-axis, okay, and 0.3. We will try to see only this portion, 0.2 to 0.3. Okay, it is halfway. You see, blue color is output and red color is input. For the positive half cycle, negative half cycle is there. These are based on design values we are getting like this. Still, if you tune the values more, if you practically tune the values and do some calculations based on that, fix the values, more proper output can be obtained. You can see blue color height of the waveform is more. Amplification means input height is very small. Red color input height is very small. Amplified version is blue color. Amplifier means increasing the height of the waveform. Okay, so this is about amplifier. This is about BJT amplifier. All the values are changed compared to our previous circuit. So what is our previous circuit? I have closed it. And this is our previous circuit. This we have done today. Our previous circuit values are like this. Okay, still you can try some more values. These values I have showed in the next circuit. I opened another file in that circuit. The first one. These values are written in the last row. This last row is nothing but the new circuit where input and output is shown. Here you can see this is also BJT. This is also BJT. You are connecting input base resistor, collector resistor. You are giving some display for the output taken across this collector. DC you are connecting. Okay, DC 10 volts you are connecting. Square wave you are giving. Square wave you are giving. Input and output is VS1, VS2. Input and output is VS1, VS2. If you simulate, I want to see VS1 second circuit input, VS2 second circuit output. Okay, then this is the output waveform. If you take 0.2 to 0.3 x-axis, I will fix 0.2 to 0.3. 0.2 to 0.3. You can see that phase inversion. When positive half cycle is there, blue color is negative half cycle. Red color negative half cycle is there, blue color is positive half cycle. Okay, so phase inversion 180 degrees phase shift is taking place in this BJT. Okay, this is about the second circuit, square wave input. This is sine wave input. And now if you see, what we have completed is BJT thoroughly we have completed with PSIM software. Okay, so just this full wave rectifier, I have already circuit ready. Just I will show you the waveform. Full wave rectifier in virtual lab we have done. In PSpice also we will try to see how the waveform. Full wave rectifier, you remember, only positive half cycle should come. I have designed the circuit full wave rectifier. This is the circuit. In the submission file we have given 4 diodes are there and input AC waveform and RL resistor was there and input sine waveform full cycle, positive followed by negative, positive followed by negative, but output will be only half cycles. You see 4 diodes are there, forward direction like this and downward forward direction like this. Same thing I connected, forward direction and downward forward direction. Okay, angle wise I am not able to tilt it. It is going vertical or horizontal only. Input I have given 23 millivolts and here I want to see the input waveform. RL value I have given 100. This circuit, this RL value I have given 100 and across the RL I am going to see the output waveform. Across RL, at RL whatever waveform is there I am going to see the output waveform. If you simulate this, if I see only input waveform, so if I take 1K, 100 millivolts and 1 kilohertz frequency, I will try to display the input alone. $50 millivolts and 1K. 50 millivolts and 1K I am setting input. 50 milli. I will write 50 milli. Earlier I got it. Earlier sine waveform was there. Okay, I will check once again. I will go to Zener diode. Zener diode. This is the circuit. Zener diode. Experiment 2 is Zener diode. So if you see one series resistance diode, one parallel resistance, output we will take across this, and one DC supply. Okay. So I am giving one DC supply. Series resistance 5K I am setting. Diode. Breakdown voltage is 12 volts for the Zener diode I am fixing. And 10K. Okay. Whatever input you are giving, output should be constant only. I am going to give input voltage 80. I will check input voltage 80. Output breakdown is happening at 12 volts. So I should get 12 volts constant at the output. DC, so it will be horizontal line. DC, it will be horizontal line. Input is 80 volts. Input is 80 volts, red color. And output is staying at 12 volts, blue color, constant. DC means it is horizontal, not sine waveform. Okay, for input 80. Now, if I take input 120, whatever you give input, output remains constant. That is Zener application. Breakdown voltage is 12. That's why it is remaining at 12. If you change that breakdown value, that value will be fixed always at the voltage stabilizer. Zener operation is voltage stabilizer. Input is 120 volts constant, but output is remaining at 12 volts only. Okay, this is about Zener diode. And half-wave rectifier, after you take break, 3-5 we will come back. I will rectify, I will try to see why that is not coming. Okay, so we will, otherwise we will check afterwards. Okay, we will check the half-wave rectifier, full wave rectifier afterwards. We will close this PSIM. 3 to 3:45, you submit the fourth experiment record using virtual labs. I showed you Google Classroom. Many of them didn't submit the record for fourth experiment. Fourth experiment is virtual labs BJT as an amplifier. We're using virtual lab BJT as an amplifier that you have to submit. Many didn't submit. 3 to 3:45, you finish it off and you can leave. PSIM presently, you need not do any submission. Saturday is Thursday timetable. Saturday is Thursday timetable. JFET using PSpice, new software. And this PSpice is for 3-4 experiments. So we will do installation now, Saturday. Saturday we will do installation for PSpice because 3-4 experiments are there continuously. Okay. So get ready with your laptop. We will install PSpice. 3-5 we will be back. We will post you the link, separate link in the chat box for 3 to 3:45 session. Okay, 3 to 3:45 session.
Ma'am.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Ma'am, actually, இவங்க last semester they have used PSIM, PSpice எல்லாம். So they might be having the same software.
ஓகே சார்.
ஸோ அவங்கள நம்ம இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ணிட்டு நம்ம சாட்டர்டே வர சொல்லிடுவோம்.
ஓகே சார். So you please install this PSpice. You please install PSpice, and Saturday we will go with JFET experiment using PSpice. JFET experiment using PSpice. So you get installed your in your laptop. Okay. And then come to the lab.
I think last semester everybody worked with PSpice, PSIM and all. So I think you are very aware about the software. So there is no nothing details we have to give about those software. I think you can install by yourself. Many of you might be having the software in your laptop also. So those who don't have, please install PSpice and come for the Saturday's class.
Okay, PSIM you need not install now. PSIM don't install now. I will tell you. Okay. So we will take a small break.
See, at 3 o'clock, we will put up the Gmeet link for myself, and Jasmine ma'am also will put the link in chat box. So at 3 o'clock, I think you can join in that Google Meet.
ராதா மேம்,
சொல்லுங்க மேம்.
மேம் நான் பேட்ச் 4 5
எனக்கு 4, ஜெகநாத் சார் 6.
6.
நீங்க
அப்ப நான்
5.
4ல இருந்து இப்ப
we are
லிங்க்
five,
கிரியேட்
ma'am.
பண்ணிருக்கேன். அதே லிங்க் ஓகேயா?
We are 5, ma'am.
Okay, we are
4ல
fine.
எப்படி?
Okay, okay. இப்போ நான் 3 to 345க்கு 4 கிளிக் பண்ணி லிங்க் பண்ணிட்டேன். லிங்க் கிரியேட் பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
அப்படியா?
ஆமா. அந்த லிங்க கொடுக்கவா?
நீங்க இந்த ஆன்லைன் கார்னியால கிரியேட் பண்ணலையா?
அதுலதான்.
அதுல 4ஏ வராதே உங்களுக்கு, 5 தானே வரும்.
வரும் மேம். 4ல நான் எல்லாருமே இருக்கோம்ல. எனக்கு 4 வருது.
அப்படியா? ஓகே மேம்.
டிவைசஸ்ல 4ம் வருது 5ம் வருது. நான் இந்த லிங்கை
சரி.
இப்போதைக்கு கொடுக்குறேன்.
சரி மேம்.
ஓகே.
For batch 6, I have put up the link in chat box. Jasmine ma'am also has put up a link. So those who are under me and Jasmine ma'am can note that link and join in and that link at 3 p.m.
மேம் நாங்க இங்க இருந்து லீவ் ஆயிக்கிறோம்.
ஓகே மேம். ஓகே மேம்.
ஓகே.
பை மேம்.
ராதா மேம்.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
மேம் இப்போ 3க்கு என்ன மேம் பண்றது? அவன் செக் பண்ண சொல்றதா?
ஆமா, 4th எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் லாஸ்ட் வீக் எல்லாரும் போட்டுட்டாங்களா உங்களுக்கு?
அது நான் செக் பண்ணணும் மேம்.
கூகுள் டிரைவ்ல நான் பார்த்தேன். இப்போ ஸ்டார்டிங் லேபுக்கு வர்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி பார்த்தேன். நிறைய பேர் சப்மிட் பண்ணல, 3 தான் சப்மிட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க.
ஓ சரி மேம். சரி மேம். ஓகே மேம்.
ஓகே சார்.
Ma'am, can I leave this and go and join Jasmine group?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
లేదు